Hi, Micah Hulce here from Michigan Boyz Outdoors, and I'm super excited to be bringing you our very first video. What we're mainly going to be discussing today is what goes into my turkey hunting pack, what kind of clothes I'll be wearing, and my game plan for the upcoming season. Let's get into it. Alright, so a great call to use when you're out in the woods turkey hunting and you need to use both your hands to hold your shotgun or the turkeys are coming in hot is the diaphragm or mouth call. You can pick this up just about anywhere. You use it just how it sounds. Stick it in the roof of your mouth and blow. So I like to use this one. I'm not great at it, but it works. Two calls that I like to have when I'm out in the woods are the box call and the slate call. These are great to have when your hands aren't being taken up by the gun or when you're out calling for a friend. Alright, so another very useful call to have with you is an owl call. You can use this as a shock call when you're trying to locate the birds, or even when you're sitting back at camp after the hunt. Play it a little bit. Try and see if you can get an owl to answer back to you. Could be a great way to impress your buddies or whatever. Alright, so next I've got the flashlight. I like to keep this in my pack because I really don't like to be running into trees on the way to my spot in the mornings, spooking out all the birds. And that brings us to the gloves and the face mask. Turkeys have exceptional eyesight, and you want to be as concealed as possible when you're out in the woods, and these two items can really help with keeping you hidden. Alright, so the next piece of gear I've got from my pack are a pair of binoculars. Because once in a while I get a little bit of downtime in between chasing the birds, and I can do some shed hunting. Overall, it's just a great tool to have in your pack while you're in the woods. Alright, so what I consider to be one of the most important things that you can have in your pack, well, some others may disagree, are the snacks. What I like to carry with me are sunflower seeds, jerky, stuff like that. Something that's going to give you a little bit of an energy boost while you're out in the woods. Although with the seeds, I find that they make a little bit of noise. So what I find works best for me is to put them into a zippered plastic bag. It helps with the noise reduction, helps to keep the turkeys less aware, and helps to keep your snacks secure. But overall, just a great thing to carry with you. Alright, so while the snacks are pretty important, I think everybody can agree that water is equally important, if not more. While you're out in the woods sitting in your spot, the sun can be beating down pretty hard and it's very easy to get dehydrated, so you want to have as much water intake as possible. Alright, so this here isn't necessarily something that I'm going to be putting into my pack, but it is something that I like to have with me at camp. And that's a really good book. This year I'm going to be bringing with me 10th Legion by Tom Kelly. And it's a book that I've started reading already. It's been on my list for a long time, and I can't wait to get deeper into it. Okay, so another item that won't be going into my pack, but will be on me, is a good knife to finish the job when the tags are filled. This knife in particular used to belong to my great-grandfather, and was passed down to me last year by my uncle. It's dealt with lots of animals around the country over the years, and overall has some great history in it. So now that we've finished talking about what goes into my pack, let's move on to what kind of stuff I'll be wearing in the woods this year, such as camouflage and layers. Alright, so what I've got here are my base layers. It's not necessary to go out and buy the newest clothes every year when you're first starting out. I basically grab whatever's in my closet, and I remember that I can always upgrade later on. So this is just a basic camo pattern. It's comfortable for when I'm walking around the woods trying to locate the birds, and for me, it gets the job done. Alright, let's move on to my game plan. Alright, so I'm super excited about this year's spring turkey hunting season. We've got quite a bit planned, and starting off with opening week, we've got our own Michigan Boyz team member, Easton Prokopenko, coming to hunt with us along with his grandparents. Easton and I have hunted together quite a bit in the past, and we've had some pretty good success. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to put a bird on the ground for him this year. After they go home, we've got a couple of guys coming in and out throughout the month who are going to be hunting with us a little bit. And towards the end of the month, I've got two great uncles that I have wanted to hunt with for quite a while. And I'm really hoping that we'll be able to get a tag on the bird for them this year. So then come May, my grandpa and I are heading over to turkey hunting camp in Wisconsin. This is only my second year going there, while my grandpa's been going for quite a few. I didn't get to put a tag on a bird last year, so I'm definitely hoping to redeem myself this spring. So that wraps it up. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you can leave us a like below, you can leave a comment, or if you really enjoyed it, you can even subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.